Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tim's first Facebook Live session. I'm so excited to be here today because I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our brand new workshop titled "Unlock the Profit Potential of Your Business, Even If You Stink at Numbers." And this workshop, this free online workshop that we're going to be offering next week, it's the culmination of many years' work. Actually, I mean, it really goes back certainly for Strategro to the days when Denise first founded her company, and when I started working with her, and it was to follow her vision for finding newer and more efficient ways of working with small business owners across Canada. And it's something that, that I've been doing for a long, long time, and that Denise and I have been doing together for about 4 years now. So it's not at all new to us. But what is new is finding ways to be more efficient about it. We absolutely love working with our fellow entrepreneurs, and we love travel. But we love travel when it's to explore the world, on a personal standpoint. Not so crazy about driving and flying all over this country for business reasons. So this workshop, this is a big moment for us because we're going live next week, as I said, with this free online workshop as a way of introducing ourselves to entrepreneurs across the country, and in the process, I believe giving you some really, really solid value. So I'm delighted to tell you that the registrations, which can be done right off our webpage at strategro.ca, but registrations have been going really well, and we do have participants signed up from many, many provinces across Canada, including a lot of places we haven't been in quite some time because of the travel challenge. So that's really exciting to us. Now, we have been getting some questions, and so I wanted to take just a couple of minutes this morning, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, to talk about 4 questions that seem to be coming up. The first is, when is the workshop scheduled? That info is on our website. I'll try and give you that information right. The second question that we're getting is, how long? How long is the workshop? Third question is, can you tell us just a little bit more about what it is that, what topics we'll be covering, what you're going to learn? And lastly, we're getting questions about, is this the right workshop for me, or should I attend? So I'm going to try and answer those 4 questions, and let's just take those in sequence. The first question as to when it is, it's next week. We're actually offering this workshop twice next week in order to provide some flexibility. So on October the 4th, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to give you that because, obviously we've got people from all across Canada. So 11 a.m. Eastern. And on October the 5th, the next day, is at 3 p.m. Eastern. So, that should give you a couple of chances to join in. As far as how long this workshop is, that's the really, really good news, because we know how, precious time is. And this is an absolutely jam-packed 60 minutes. And I'm telling you that, I'm impressed that we've actually been able to get this content down to 60 minutes. Well, I've been delivering workshops in this area for, a lot of years across the country. And I'll tell you, to be honest, that the main topics we're talking about, I have spent as much as 2 days delivering a workshop. I look at it and think, now, how did and why did I do that? But there was a 2-day workshop, then there was down to a 1-day workshop. And Denise and I had this down to quite an efficient, 3.5 hour workshop. But when we looked at the online, delivery, it really forced us to drill down on the information that entrepreneurs and small business owners would most benefit from. So 60 minutes of your time, and it may go a little longer than that because we are offering a live question and answer session at the end of the webinar. So we're scheduling about 15 minutes for that, but we're honestly not on too much of a clock. So if people have questions about the content, things they want to talk about, you'll be able to send those questions to us, and we'll certainly do our best to respond to as many of those questions as is possible. So that's the when and the how long. As to what the content is, without giving it all away, the title is pretty clear. Unlock the profit potential of your business, even if you stink at numbers. So we are telling you that you don't have to be an accountant or a genius with math or even like working with your financial statements in order to understand the concepts that we're going to be sharing with you. And we are going to make this statement. We'll show you how you can increase the profits and net profits in your business by at least 25%. Now, sometimes people challenge us on that. We get some pushback on it. And look, every business is unique. And there are a lot of different things that can impact our ability to make profits. But I will tell you this: we've been working with clients across the country in virtually every imaginable sector. And this is touching a little bit on the last question about who should attend. But I want to make it clear that it's a process that we've been using for a lot of years for a lot of years now. And I'll tell you, 25% is a pretty normal increase in net profits. And in fact, we've got many, many, many examples of much more significant increases in net profits. So that's the goal. And in terms of the actual how-to, I think the best way to explain it is that we're going to share with you a process that you can use to take a very objective look at your business, and by taking an objective look at your business, and also by learning how you can compare the performance of your business to other similar types of businesses across Canada, you'll learn how you can identify immediate, and I emphasize immediate, opportunities to increase profits. And so it's a really, really practical, hands-on, discussion that can be applied to any business. Leading, therefore, to the last question about, is this the right, workshop for you, or what types of small business owners and economic development professionals should be there? Well, I think anybody who's involved in helping small business and helping entrepreneurs would benefit from an understanding of these concepts. When it comes to talking about our fellow entrepreneurs, I mean, I'd like to think, and I am tempted to say, that there's not a business in the country that we can't help. The principles certainly do apply to any business. It really doesn't matter what sector you're in. We've worked in manufacturing sectors. We've done a lot of work in various retail sectors. We've worked in the food and hospitality sectors. We've done a lot of work with service-based organizations, and done a lot of work with health and wellness. Our artisans. People working in the trades, plumbers, electricians, those kind of folks. Trying to think what else, but I mean, honestly, it's not sector specific. So if you've got a small business, there's a strong potential that you could benefit from this workshop. Or if you know somebody who has a small business and care about them, then you can tell them about it. But we're not crazy enough to say that we could help every entrepreneur in this country. There are some things we can't fix. And so I guess if I were to think about the criteria, the things that are perhaps most important in defining the folks that we are most likely to be able to help, you have to have a good, I would like to say a great product or service. You really have to be doing something good and believe in your product, and you've got to be putting in the time. I know there's a lot of talk and buzz out there these days about the 4-hour work week and the idea of the entrepreneur that gets to the point where they're lying on the beach and the money's rolling in. I've not meaning to disrespect that concept. It's just in our entrepreneurial experiences, that's not reality. In our world, we got to work hard. And the entrepreneurs that we work with work hard. They've got a good product, and they work hard. The people we're after are the folks that have those two things. And, so I think you can break it down into, I guess, a couple more categories. There are a lot, and, in one of our emails or Facebook posting, Denise talked about, what grinds our gears is a world where we've got so many entrepreneurs, way too many entrepreneurs, that are working so hard, and they have a good product and service, but they're simply not getting justly rewarded for the time and the energy and the effort that they put into their business. So we want to help people like that get a better return on all of that hard work. But there's also all sorts of entrepreneurs out there that are doing pretty well. But I will say to you this: it's never a bad time to figure out or to learn how you can take an objective look at your business, because we do know for sure that small changes can make a very large difference. And I know for sure that the difference between best in sector companies, people with best in sector profit margins, and entrepreneurs and businesses that are just getting by often come down to just a couple of small, little details. So, I mean, if you fall into either of those categories, then I think you would really, really, benefit from participating in this workshop. So, thanks for taking a few minutes to listen to me. You can learn lots more about this workshop, and most importantly, you can sign up for it by visiting our website at strategro.ca. I think we'll be posting the link right to the registration page, below or above this video as well. But it would be great to see you there. We're looking forward to it, and thanks for tuning in.